Two urban explorers set out to document the thrill and risks of exploring abandoned places. But this video left them questioning whether they would ever return. They challenged themselves to explore an abandoned factory. As they crept through the massive, decaying rooms, they noticed something immediately wrong. Down one corridor, a garage door stood open. Not willing to take the risk, they ran, retracing their steps. When they looked back, their fears were confirmed. Someone was inside with them.
Бег. Fuck. Бег. Holy shit, Zähne. Fucks. Dabar turim greit.
They fled through hallways and stairwells, adrenaline surging. This wasn't a prank. A worker was actively tracking them. Believing they had escaped, they soon realized the worker had followed their exact route.
Fuck, bäg. Сергей. Fucking hell. Fuck! Горячо! Шудос! Fuck, бег! Бег! Клапай сюда! Fucking hell! Greičiau, lip. Mes nieko nevandalizuojam. Mes nelaužom, mes nevagiam. Mes norim patyrinėti apleistą vietą. Mes nieko tikrai nevagiam. Aš viską ant kameros turiu.
The tension escalated, but after more running and a brief confrontation, they managed to get away without further trouble. The video serves as a stark reminder of the very real dangers urban explorers face. A group of urban explorers, known for pushing limits and taking extreme risks, set out on another dangerous climb. But this time, it nearly ended in disaster. They snuck into the site and began climbing a crane, a challenge they were no strangers to. But before long, they realized security was onto them.
How tall is this, like 850?
I thought it was like 890.
Yeah, I don't know.
As tension rose, they split up, trying to put distance between themselves and the guard. But escape wasn't simple. Unsure whether to flee through the streets or around the back where cameras were visible, they made a decision and pushed through an exit door. Their stomachs dropped.
There's a cop. There's two cops. Come on. Follow me. Hurry, let's talk. There's two cops. Let's find him. Why? Where do we go?
Police cars sat in the distance. Two officers were already approaching. Now the situation turned serious. Armed police were involved. The explorers ran, jumping over obstacles and walls, adrenaline surging as officers raised their weapons. Separated, one of them was caught. The other fled through back alleys, over walls, up staircases, and across rooftops, eventually emerging through a McDonald's and blending back into normal life. He escaped without further incident, but the chase was intense. A reminder that when exploring places like these, security and police are never far away. Dan Bell is known for his unsettling explorations of abandoned places, many of which come with disturbing histories. This one was no exception. A friend had discovered the house and encouraged Dan to explore it. After researching the location, Dan learned that on Christmas Day in 1983, a man suffering from drug addiction had strangled and decapitated his own son inside the house. Despite the horrifying history, Dan decided to explore.
A friend of mine was out driving around and saw this abandoned home just outside of Baltimore. He did a little research on the house and come to find out that back in 1983 on Christmas Day, a man by the name of Stephen Craig Johnson, who was a drug addict addicted to PCP, he thought his 13-month-old son was Jesus Christ, so he ran upstairs, strangled the kid, and decapitated him.
Inside, the house felt oppressive, dark, decaying, and completely silent. The only light came from Dan's torch. Old food and personal belongings were still scattered around, making it feel as though the house had been left suddenly, frozen in time. The deeper Dan went, the more disturbing it became. At the bottom of the staircase lay a dead animal. The smell was overwhelming. Flies swarmed the area, and the air felt thick and heavy. Still, Dan pushed himself to explore upstairs, closer to where the crime had taken place. That's when things became strange. At the top of the staircase, something caught his eye. What appeared to be legs and shoes, resembling a person standing just out of view. Dan didn't notice it at the time, but when reviewing the footage later, the shape was unmistakable. Adding to the unease, flies clustered heavily around the windows upstairs, their buzzing filling the silence. Was it just debris? Or something far more unsettling? Dan never found an answer, but the moment left viewers questioning what they were really seeing. Abandoned places often hide more than history, and sometimes the scariest part is what, or who, you might encounter inside. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.